Praise the Lord, this is Prophet Johnnie. I have something, this is a prophetic message. Very, very brief. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and dive right into it. You know, the new nature of a saint, of a Christian, when born again, that new nature is actually not an exercise or practice to be. Christ died for real, went into the grave for real, and risen by the power of God for real. So the new nature is for real. The new nature is for real. And just for a few minutes, I want to talk about the new nature of a believer. A new nature of the believer is definitely hard to describe humanly. It is spiritual, supernatural, it is over the top. It's words used in the Bible like peculiar people, walking in the Spirit, supernatural, the mind of Christ. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Divine. The nature has all these qualities. Actually, all these qualities makes up for that nature. And when believers fall into the category of those who think that being a Christian or being a believer is just a person, just a person just that God just forgave him. You know, you see a lot of stickers like that. You see a lot of people may even post that weakness. I call it weakness of description, because the description doesn't define the death and the risen Christ. So that description does not define the new nature. The new nature is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Only a person has to have had an experience of what the Bible say as salvation in their heart. Salvation is an experience. It's not a It's not today a human being is bad and then tomorrow they're good. You hear these stickers they have said, I'm not righteousness, but I'm forgiven. And it's not defining the ultimate levels, unlimited measures or merit of God's favor. His favor is not with flesh. His favor is not with the flesh, and the flesh thinking, flesh way of thinking. It's not with the flesh way of thinking, so it's a different language. It's a totally different language. Totally different language. That's the reason why some people fall off, some people backslide, some people get to a point where they don't, they try different churches, they try different things because they're not experiencing, they're not reaping or experiencing from someone the true identity of that divine nature. That divine nature is, and I was saving this, and I guess it's for me to say it now. How can you put this in a box? How can you put this in a flesh mind? How can you really give a description of what I'm about to say? How? Or how can you put a divine nature how can you put a divine nature in actually in a dictionary? The only thing that I know I want to say it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I know some of you want me to say it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. You have heard this so many times, preached so many times, but the understanding never really, the real. Let me see how can I pronounce it. The realistic aspect. It's not experience. It's easy to say the word, easy to sing the word, but you can't put this word into the same category as today, okay, in this very hour, I am, I was, I am. You can't, you just can't do that. And I'm hoping you're feeling me on what I'm saying. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the word. The word is that this nature is more than a conqueror. Everything that the Bible speaks about is spiritual. It's spirit. I go a little deeper, or we just say more description, more of pure description. It's spirit. It's spirit. The new nature that happened will happen in your spirit. Your spirit has a new nature. to be more than a conqueror is to understand that the new nature in you, it does not rely upon the understanding of a human who says you can be a conqueror. It says in the spirit realm, you're more than a conqueror. If you are judging your oppositions and issues that come to you, if you are judging them wrongly according to the language in the spirit as being a believer, then that's why you've been defeated. That's why that's the reason why you're going through so much. Your mind messed up, or you run this. All this stuff is going on because there's no peace in that. The peace is in Jesus. So the thing is, Jesus is spirit. The Bible tells us after he was risen, we know him no more. You know what I'm saying? That those examples of the law was to bring us to this place of resurrection, to this place of a resurrection, of a resurrected life. You know, when I hear Christians say, "Oh, I'm confused. I don't know this," and it's because you're trying to take the new nature and use it back the same way that you came, and then you entitled it. I'm not special. They put these stickers out on car. I'm not special, but I'm just saved by grace. Well, you know, that's a wrong saying. That is a wrong saying. You are particular. You are special. That right there. If you put what you are.